You are now tuned into the Raiders Rawport with Mitchell Benz, not to be confused with Mitchell Renz or Wi-Fi Weenie. Gotta have the one eye closed when you do it. Wi-Fi Weenie. All right. What we're going to do today is we're going to get into this Delmar Glaze tackle film. What we do here, we do this, we give you this content in a raw energy fashion. None of it's rehearsed. None of it is practice. We don't sit back and watch this and say, okay, we're going to say this and we're going to say that and we're going to do this and we're going to put jerseys on backwards and they're going to give us $1,000 and I'm going to call my woman dial up so you can call her up anytime you want to. Oh yeah, is that right? Is she on the net or what? Nah, just fucking around, Holmes. But check it out. Delmar Glaze. This guy, he's 6'4", 315 pounds, out of Maryland, University of Maryland Terrapins. He played left tackle, he played right tackle. I believe he's a better right tackle than a left tackle. The guy is not the best in the run game. He's about average, right? Maybe about average in the run game, but in the pass game, the guy's a lot better. Pass blocking, he's a lot better. He's got some things to work on. He doesn't have the best anchoring with his feet, and he struggles against, stronger defenders and even a little bit of speed sometimes. But there's a lot to work here with this guy. There's a lot to work with. The guy can be coached up, and when you see his tape, you'll see he shows little spurts and little sparks about what he can really be. And like I said, the theme of this year's draft and undrafted free agents is smart, hard-nosed, tough players that they can be coached up. Telesco and Pierce have done an amazing job. Champ Kelly and everyone else involved in their scouting squad and all that watches tape and studies players, they've done an excellent job. So without further ado, let's get into this guy. Delmar Glaze, 6'4", 315-pound left tackle, right tackle. Let's see what this guy can do. You're going to see right here. Boom. He's right here. Left tackle. He holds his ground. Holds the guy. The guy comes in and runs right to him. Made it easy for him. Just stood his ground. Here he is again on the right side. You're going to see the ball snapped. Wham. Doesn't do a bad job right there. Kind of holds it, The guy's a little bit smaller, right? So he overpowers him. But you'll see at times when the guys are a little bit bigger, he might have a little bit of trouble. He just got to learn how to anchor with his legs, right, and get good technique right there. Here on the left, you'll see him, bam, doing not a bad job. Did a good job. Held this guy in check right there, like you're supposed to do. When they come in and you're a bigger, stronger dude, that's what it should look like. Now, right there, you see, he struggled with the speed. You see that? The guy just went right around him. That's not good. But that happens once in a while. I think he gave up 3 sacks last year. In 2022, he didn't have the best year, but in 2023, he balled out and played a lot better. You see, he struggled with that second move, so the QB just kind of threw the ball away. But for the most part, he's pretty solid. And I believe with the coaching staff that we have in the Las Vegas Raiders, this guy will be a steal as well. And I put him on the right side. Are they drafting him maybe to develop him after Colton's gone? I don't know. We got a lot of guys that we could put on the right side now, right? I mean, you got Jackson Powers Johnson. We've got Munford still there. You got this guy. You know what I'm saying? There's other guys that we drafted as well. And see, he does a pretty good job in the pass game. It's the run game that's a little bit sketchy sometimes. But you see right here, look, he does what you're supposed to do. The guy comes in, boom, holds his ground. It didn't help for the quarterback, though. The quarterback made a bad decision, right? But Delmar Glaze, this guy can be a pretty solid player maybe down the road, maybe a year or two later. He might get thrust into the game like so many of our linemen have the last few years. That's just what it is, so he's got to be ready to play. I don't think he's a bad player. I wouldn't call him a bad player. He just got some things he needs to work on. You see right there at the right side now, he's playing right tackle now. You see that? He's a really much better right tackle than he is a left tackle. Even though right there he didn't really give a good block because, like I said, in the run game, not so well. But look, in the pass game, the dude is much more comfortable, it seems like, right? He just seems a little bit more comfortable on the right side. Holds his ground there, boom. Quarterback gets the ball out. I don't know who their quarterback was, but yeah, this guy's just check down Charlie como pendejo, homie. Reminded me of some guys I know in the NFL. I'm not going to say their names, but Delmar Glaze, Maryland Terrapins. There's a lot to work with this guy. Look at him. Does his job there, right? Allows the quarterback to scramble. So you look at the guys that we've picked. They're smart, tough players. Smart, tough players. There he is again. Bam, to the right side. That was a beautiful block that time. He held his block like a madman, right? Right there. Here he is again. Right side, right tackle. Wham. It wasn't going his way, but he held his block pretty well. You see what I'm saying? There he is right there on the right side. Pass protection. Bam, bam, bam. Was getting a little bit of pressure there, but not immediate. But yeah, he was giving it up. You see, he struggles sometimes with speed and strength. But right there, he held his block pretty good. The guy wasn't strong enough and he wasn't quick enough. So those are the pros and the cons with Delmar Glaze. You see, he was getting pushed back into the quarterback. That's his anchoring problem, where he doesn't anchor well with his legs at times. But in the NFL, he will be coached up. And once he cleans that up, this guy's going to be hard to get around. He's got good feet, right? It's just the anchoring that fucks him off. Right there, look, he holds his block. He's got him. The guy's not going nowhere. He engulfed him. Ahí está, toma, take that, homie. A nice little gain right there. You see, with the Raiders Raw Port, we're just going to call it like it is. Si no te gusta, you can go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But right here, we're going to do it the way we do it. Mira, pinche Delmar Glaze. Ahí está el güey. Mira, boom, 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 boom. You're not going nowhere. I got you. Sas. Y ahí te va, homie. Sácalo. Saca la bolsita. So yeah, as you see, I was just messing around, but as you see, the guy, he's got some good pass blocking skills, right? He's got a little bit of size, 6'4", 315. He'll probably bulk up another 20 pounds or so, right? As they play in the league, they gain a little bit of weight, get some more muscle, better eating, better training and stuff like that. You're now being paid big amounts of dollars to play this game. So you up the ante. You do what you got to do. You work hard. And I believe these guys that the Raiders drafted, and also the guys that they got undrafted, right? After the draft was over. Guys like Dylan Lobby, guys like Ron Stone, right? The guy Devonshire and all these guys, and we draft guys like Powers Johnson and Devonshire and other guys, right? And Bowers, I don't talk much about Bowers because that's a given. Everybody knows what he's going to bring to the table. These guys right here are kind of unknowns, right? They're on the back burner. They're trying to make the team. They're bringing more competition. This is beautiful. More competition builds greatness. And Michael Lombardi, hey puto, that's the Raider way. You said, oh, the Raider way is not being about tough and not being about from Compton and not, no. Motherfucker, you are wrong. The Raider way is being tough, smart, gritty, and sometimes you don't give a damn. Sometimes te vale madre. You got to be a little bit of a lunatic out there sometimes. When you're in the trenches, you can't be any just average Jose, any average Joe. You cannot be. You have to be a savage. You have to be a beast. You have to be a being that takes no monkey crap. No hot monkey dookie will be tolerated. If you're not working your ass off in that facility, you are gone. You will not make that team. So with that, these guys being there, Delmar Glaze, I believe their skills will be honed. I believe that they will be coached up to where they're supposed to be. And guys like this, this is a developmental pick. Could he end up being thrust in there? Who knows? Could he beat someone else out for a job? Who knows? Might beat out Mumford if Mumford's a starter, or depending on how good Mumford's gotten. He looked pretty good late in the season last year. The guy's come a long way. I just like the picks and I like the signings. This is good stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna keep pumping these out. Pumping these out like flapjacks. We're gonna keep pumping these out hot like Popeye's fried chicken that I can't eat anymore because I'm getting a little bit older. But if you can eat it, have a fucking piece for me. And to the putos out there que está chingue conmigo. Fíjate, homie. Don't mess with a wounded dog. When you mess with a wounded dog, that's when you get bit up the most. Leave me alone. Let me do my thing. Leave me alone. Let me... Leave me alone, let me do my thing. Leave me alone, let my nuts hang. True Raider Nation style and true Raider Nation fashion. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. This has been the Raiders Rawport with Mitchell Benz, and anything else would be un-American and uncivilized. And with that, woo, drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you for being here. We out.